The midday sun beat down on Ava as she trudged through the dusty training grounds. Sweat beaded on her forehead, mirroring the nervous anticipation bubbling in her stomach. Today was the final test, the culmination of months of grueling training under the watchful eye of Master Li. Ava adjusted the worn leather hand wraps, the familiar scent of leather and sweat grounding her. She wasn't the strongest, nor the fastest, but her determination was a fire that burned bright. Across the training ground stood Kai, her rival, his muscles rippling beneath his crimson GI. Kai was everything Ava wasn't, loud, boastful, and undeniably strong. He met her gaze with a smirk, his dark eyes glinting with a challenge. Master Li, his wizened face etched with years of experience, stood between them. His voice, though deep and raspy, held a surprising gentleness. Remember, students, true strength lies not in brute force, but in the heart and mind. The gong echoed, signaling the start of the test. Kai charged at Ava, a whirlwind of kicks and punches. Ava, smaller and faster, danced around his attacks, her movements fluid and precise. She wasn't trying to overpower him, but to use his own momentum against him. The fight continued, a dance of power and grace. Ava felt the sting of a blow on her arm, the burn of exertion in her lungs, but she pushed forward. She wouldn't let Kai's taunts or her own doubts break her. Just as Kai lunged for a final blow, Ava saw her opening. With a swift movement, she used his own force to send him off balance, a gentle yet firm push that sent him sprawling onto the dusty ground. Silence descended upon the training ground. Kai scrambled to his feet, his face a mask of disbelief and anger. Master Li approached Ava, his eyes filled with a quiet pride. "Well done, Ava," he rasped, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "You have learned the true meaning of strength." Ava stood there, chest heaving, the taste of victory sweet on her tongue. But as she looked at Kai, his face contorted in frustration, a pang of doubt flickered within her. Would she always have to fight to prove her strength? Or was there another way, a way to find strength within, not against?
True strength within herself. The choice, like a path of self-improvement, is hers to make. And you can also join her in this path to find your own very unique strength as well. Everyone, welcome to Mystic Nexus Online, a game of self-discovery. Welcome to our Nexus session here. And this week, you have got the strength card as the inspiration for the short story. In the context of self-improvement, the appearance of strength card in the weekly reading is a very positive omen. Here is the key elements that can be interpreted. First is the inner strength and gentleness. The card depicts a woman calmly yet firmly taming a lion, signifying that true strength comes not from the physical force, but the inner resilience, compassion, and self-control. This translates into self-improvement by reminding you to approach your journey with gentleness and understanding towards yourself. And next one is the overcoming challenges. The lions represent the internal struggles and challenges you encounter on your path to self-improvement. The card suggests that you have inner resources and determination to overcome these obstacles. Trust your intuition and inner strength and approach difficulties with calmness and confidence. Next, last but not least, is balance and integration. The balance between the woman and the lion signifies that the harmonious integration of your conscious and unconscious mind, your emotions, and your intellect. This week, focus on finding the balance within yourself. This allows you to make well-considered decisions that approach your self-improvement journey with wholeness and authenticity. Overall, the strength card encourages you to embrace a gentle and compassionate approach towards self-improvement. Tap into your inner strength and resilience to overcome challenges. Seek the balance between the conscious and unconscious mind. So let's talk more about the key element of these short stories that we can use to imply on our daily life. Sometimes when we think about the word strength, the thing that comes after this word is going to be powerful, right? But in terms of strength in Ava's story, it is the balance between the mind and her, I forgot the word. It's the mind and her focus that create her own strength, despite the fact that her body is giving her the disadvantages in this fight, because Kai is big and tall and strong and so on. But that does not stop Ava from going towards her victory. The same things go in our life when we think that we are unable to do something or achieve something or be with someone, or we don't think that we deserve the win that is rightfully yours, right? And that is one of the limiting belief. But when you know yourself, you know your worth, you have the focus, that you have the will to tame the lion, to tame the limiting belief that you have, and you go for it. Best believe that you will at last find your ways to that achievement you aim for. It does not necessarily that the strength that you have will go against other people, because we have the strengths. All of us has the strength. And when it go against each other, it's combustion, it's destructions that is as the result and the outcome. I learned it the hard way myself, but not because I think that someone is stronger than the others. It's just the way that it comes out as we use our strengths to collide each other, rather than being understanding of what the other person's needs. And I learned that, and I need to learn that after everything is over, or everything when things is not giving you the advantage in life, you need to have strength within yourself, because you cannot get buffed from a healer, from your support, right? You need to be your own supporter in order to achieve your goal that you have set it for yourself. So, and when you showcase that kind of strength within yourself, people who witness that situation will get inspired to have their own strength for themselves as well. It's not about the strength that go against others, but it's strength that inspire others. That is the strength, the true strength. It's like, let's say, I have another example. Like, if you were born as a healer, but you were handed a sword, how you need to figure it out, how you can heal others people with that sword, because you cannot choose. Sometimes you cannot. You did not choose to born with a sword, right? You cannot control that. People should not give you a sword. You need to give the potion only, or the staff only, in order to render healing magic. But when you were handed the sword, it is your choice to use it, either to kill or to heal, right? In terms of heal, and you may ask, like, excuse me, like, how can I heal with a sword? Are you crazy? There are things that you can be creative for. In order to use the sword to heal, you can use it to cook. You can use it to, I don't know. I mean, to cook is a good example already, or to cut the thing, or to things that is infected, like, in order to heal, it's not only about the wounds and all that, but to heal, it could be to create something for someone, even yourself. So that is a point that I would like to make as an example towards this story. And as Ava used her technique, Ava earned her technique of her strength, not because the strength is getting up like like a supernova within her and then boom, boom, pow. No, her strength is to use Kai's strength to make the momentum for herself. Sometimes we need to figure out when we are not in the moment that we are strong enough to deal with something. You can find people that showcase the strengths that inspired you in order to gain the momentum of that strength to drive forward on your own situation. That's why we have tarot readings all over YouTube, because it is a source of energy that you can gain. It's not about the outcome or the prediction that they gave to you. It's about the momentum that you can gain from that energy that they are sharing. And you can use that energy, convert it into yourself, and drive you towards the goal that you're aiming for, especially if that reading resonates with you the most, right? It is beautiful. It's the art of tarot. It's beautiful. I don't really consider myself a tarot reader. I don't believe that I can read tarot the way that people read. My intuition is something that I cannot tap into others' energy and then speak it out. But this is my kind of content that I make it not in the relation of tarot cards, because I can see that each card represent many things that we can use to gain the momentum to boost our life, and I like it. It's the art for me, and yeah, I hope that this story inspire you in anyhow, even though I'm a little bit mumbling. It's off city to for the quest of the week, as as a reference to the card's strength. I have a few challenges that you can pick and use to boost your inner strength for yourself. The first challenge that you can consider is redefining strength. Identify by thinking about what strength means to you. Is it about physical power, overcoming challenges, or something else entirely? Like the story of Ava, right? So write down your definition and compare it to Master Lee's perspectives. Challenge of this one is, do you ever feel the need to prove your strengths to others? Reflect on the situation where this may happen and explore alternative ways to demonstrate your abilities with confidence, not through competitions. This is going to be giving you a new ways to show your strengths and not being as a result of bragging or overly confident. By knowing what your strength is, when you show it with the confidence, it will not come out with bloating, and all that. Okay. Next, challenge number 2, inner strength. Think about a time you face a personal challenge or overcome a fear. What inner quality did you draw upon to succeed? Is it, for example, was it resilient, patient, determination? These are the qualities that you can make it as your inner strength. It's not only about power, right? But you can use power, of course. This challenge is about choosing a personal goal you want to achieve. Create a training plan that focuses on developing the inner qualities needed to reach your goal. This could involve practicing mindfulness, self-compassion, or a positive self-talk. Sometimes, in order to gain the strength that you need or that you desire, it comes with practice. The frequent training will give you the momentum to gain that source of strength. And this is a good time to plan yours, to train your plan, to have, sorry, to have a training plan to focus. This could be an add-on to your habit routine that you would like to improve. And this is very interesting because sometimes you have your own plan that you would like to do to change your habits, right? You have the planner and all that. By adding the training plan on top of it, it could be beneficial for that plan of yours. Who knows? Let's figure it out. Okay, then the last one, which is the last challenge that you can choose to do, is to embrace your uniqueness. Reflect on your strengths and talents, what make you unique and valuable. The challenge for this one is, do you ever compare yourself to others and feel discouraged all the time? Challenge yourself to celebrate your individuality and appreciate the qualities that set you apart. This is very interesting because what is unique towards yourself, and you already know it, we tend to not think of it as a positive quality. Remember that there's light and shadow and they cannot live without each other. And in order to gain the true strength of yourself, you need to be able to recognize those light and shadow quality, then move it together. You cannot cut one of it out. And that unique light and unique shadow of yours gonna teach you when you treat them well, they're gonna teach you how to blend these qualities together, and you will become the most authentic self. All right, and before we end this session, I would like to mention the bonus challenge as well. If you have done all of these before, or if you have done within a week, you can also try this one, mindfulness in action. Practice mindful movement for the week. This could be through yoga, martial arts, dance, or simply taking mindfulness walks. Observe how focusing on your breath and body movement can enhance your... let me start this one again. I messed it up. Observe how focusing on your breath and body movement can enhance your awareness and connection to your inner strength. This is the activity that you can do. You can do it on your break of your work, or the first thing in the morning, the first thing before you have a dinner, or after dinner, anytime. This is anytime, but make it mindful. Every step counts, but not like 1, 2, 3, but every step, focus on that. And it's a sort of meditation, Think of it. Some people who have ADHD, like myself, we cannot do things focusingly all the time. So we need to move. Like when I'm speaking, I need to move something as well. So with this practice, you'll be able to enter the meditative state for yourself, even though you're moving, because meditation does not mean that you need to sit in the lotus position for half an hour. You can do anything with your mindfulness focus on. And that's going to be the action bonus challenge for this week for you, my Air Nexus people. Before we finish on this clip, I would like to mention on my book, which is the affirmation booklet of light and shadows. I wrote this book to be a sort of anchor. That light and shadows is the duality that cannot be without one another. And in order to live with both of the quality, you need to be able to integrate them into your life. And this book contains 50 messages with the message analysis in order to help you or inspire you in your daily basis. There are certain instructions to use this book, so you may have some fun with this kind of activities. And as a random, this message for you is your light is powerful and transformative. Use it to make a difference in the world. Who knows? As a little person in this world, your light can change someone else's life. And this is Mystic Nexus Online, a game of self-discovery. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a great day. Bye.